Hello everyone, Spud here, and in today's video I want to talk with you fine folks about the PlayStation 4 Pro, and how to me it doesn't seem very pro at all. In fact, just spoiler, I wouldn't really recommend buying one. It doesn't seem worth it for the money. Let's start off with its specs. So, the main upgrade this console brings with it is a GPU of nearly double the power of the one that's currently in the PS4. And hey, that's a good thing. I'm always for people getting more graphical power. I am a PC player after all. I do upgrade my own system. They're getting essentially a card with the power a little bit below the power of an RX 470, which is an incredibly okay card. It's definitely entry to mid end card. It's not really anything to write home about, but hey, it's modern and it's pretty okay. And but what really is strange to me is that they're pairing this, definitely an upgrade for the PS4 GPU, with the same old tired AMD Jaguar processor. Now, yes, they have quote unquote overclocked it from 1.6, a measly 1.6 gigahertz to a still measly 2.1 gigahertz, especially in a day and age where most modern processors run default at 4.4, and mine currently is overclocked to 5.1. I mean, 2.1 is snail's pace, guys. It really is, and it's gonna be an issue for the PS4 Pro. And it's already apparent in benchmarks. If you look at Digital Foundry's video on Tomb Raider, I believe it is, they were trying to play the game at 1080p and 60 FPS. They were trying to leverage more of that graphical power for frame rate rather than resolution. It's something that I can always get behind. In my mind, a frame rate always goes above resolution. You should be able to hit 60 or 144, 120, whatever you're trying to hit, and then you look at resolution. But they couldn't do it. They couldn't hit 1080p 60, and even on a card that should be able to do it. So that points us back again at this old Jaguar 8-core CPU, and it's already bottlenecking games that have been out for a little while even. So what that means is, even with this new power, we might see prettier games. We might see games that look a lot better, but not necessarily run better. I think we'll still be seeing a lot of 30 FPS console titles, or I don't think they'll do 45 because that's just such an odd number. But I do think we'll still be seeing a lot of 30 FPS games on the PS4 Pro, simply because that GPU is so much faster than that CPU, and it'll be literally waiting on commands to be given to it from the CPU and is idling most of the time. And this is why, to me, it seems like a bad purchase. And I did some research, and I think I figured out why they did this. I think they were trying to get the PS4 Pro out of the door before the Xbox Scorpio, which is probably kind of a smart business practice because of how much the Scorpio is going to be, well, let's just be honest here, stopping the PS4 Pro in terms of raw power. I mean, whereas the PS4 Pro is sort of a stair-step upgrade, the Scorpio is a complete upgrade. So everything in it is going to be something new. Now that doesn't mean I like the Scorpio any more than I like the PS4 Pro. I'm still, they're both kind of meh products, especially to a PC gamer like me. But I mean, I don't really see any point whatsoever in getting a PS4 Pro right now. It doesn't have a Blu-ray Blu-ray drive, which may not seem like a big issue. I mean, who watches Blu-ray movies, right? However, games are in Blu-ray format. What this means is, without the 4K Blu-ray drive, it's not going to be running those games at 4K off the disc. It means those are going to require additional installation because it can't read the game in that resolution. So that's going to add to more wait times when you get a new game for a console. You can't just throw the disc in and play. Not that you'll be able to do that, but that is usually an argument that console players use in favor of their consoles. I mean, that's sort of getting rid of that whole idea. And all in all, it just seems like, yeah, you're getting more graphical power at a huge compromise, and you probably won't see any increased frame rates. It just probably won't happen. And even, okay, so there was also a Digital Foundry analysis of the Infinite Warfare gameplay trailer running on the PS4 Pro, and it was abysmal. I think they were hitting They were dropping to 20 in some sections. They were hitting 45 on average, and occasionally indoors getting 50 FPS. Now, I'm pretty sure that was running at 4K, and that makes sense. But that kind of shows you that there's something wrong there. And I am pointing my finger at that old, outdated 8-core Jaguar's AMD CPU. I think that's just sort of the root of all the performance problems that the PS4 Pro has. And that's why I'm disappointed with Sony. And even though they were trying to rush this product out, I mean, this is not going to be the upgrade it should have been. I mean, I'm a PC player. I don't particularly like consoles anymore. But I think console players deserve more than the upgrade that only kind of helps them. I really think that the whole idea of 30 FPS is acceptable and is playable is completely outdated and wrong. And I think console players really shouldn't have to settle for that anymore. And it's a shame that Sony seems to disagree with me. Anyways, guys, I think I've rambled long enough. And once again, I'm not hating on consoles here. I just really don't think that the Pro is what it could have been. So I'm disappointed by it. Anyways, guys, if you watched, thank you so much for watching. And if you like the video, please hit that like button. If you like me, the kind of I produce, please hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys all on the next video. Bye-bye.